now, to continue our little tour of some of the booths of Sibos, standing behind me is the BNP Paribas booth. And BNP Paribas is one of the well-known institutions in the world. It's the biggest French bank. And really, they've done quite an interesting job with their booth. Look at the wraparound under the archway here, as well as the big screen. Really, well done, BNP Paribas. And I don't want you to think Sibos is only the big banks. There's other authorities here, like the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. And look, they have a booth. It's quite inviting. It's very open and quite busy with a beautiful screen there. This really shows you the quality and what is represents the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. And I don't want to leave out a lot of really dynamic companies. They're a little smaller, but booths after booth after booth of vendors and suppliers who really are helping make this ecosystem a really dynamic one. And it's so great to see. If we go all the way down this line, there's just companies that have developed interesting products, filled interesting business needs, and continue to do so. Another interesting bank here comes out of the UK called Crown Asians Bank. And they have a booth. It's very global. And the nature of SWIFT and the nature of Sibos is global. In fact, Sibos is in a different part of the world every year. Really interesting, quite amazing. And this is a good representative of how Sibos is so international. And also to give you an idea of how international Sibos really is, we have our friends here from Down Under. One of the most important banks down there, it's ANZ, Australian New Zealand Bank. And they have a booth, very exceptional, and they've come a long way. And that's really, again, what Sibos is all about. Because we can look here, you can see they're set up and they're ready to do business. And that's the purpose of Sibos. We want to see good business done. So now we've come around the corner and we're at one of the big and impressive booths, and it's ICBC, one of the top banks in China. These guys are experts in international business, and they're really a big contributor to the global banking community. And they have many people that have been here today and who are working quite hard and doing all the good things that we want to see. And then there's this beautiful background over here that kind of pulls Germany and China together, which is appropriate because it's a big Chinese bank and we're in Frankfurt, Germany. So ICBC, thank you very much for being here, and we really appreciate the work and time and effort into your booth. So here's a really exceptional booth, and it's the European Central Bank. And one of the things that makes it really exceptional is that this, in Frankfurt here, is the home to the European Central Bank. So this is their backyard, and they've been such kind hosts. We really are happy, and we want to say thank you from everyone at Sibos to Frankfurt and to the European Central Bank. And then as we move along, we literally cross across the hall, similar to like crossing across the ocean. And these are our friends up in Canada, Royal Bank of Canada. Look at the beautiful booth that they have. Really very welcoming, very nice. And our neighbors to the north. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of Sibos, some of the different booths. Now we're at one of the big vendors, which is Fiserv. Company's been around for a long time, really good. And I have my good friend, Paul, with me.
Great to see you.
Who's, you know, at Sibos, you get to see a lot of friends, right?
That's right. It's a great experience.
It is. It's really nice. So we're going to continue our tour, but we will be back here to enjoy some of the hospitality of Fiserv.
All right, come by anytime.
We'll see you shortly.
See you later.
Thanks. Okay, now as we keep walking, we're going to come up to a little piece of New York, and that's NASDAQ. NASDAQ is here at Sibos. You see the variety that Sibos brings around, and for me, as a New Yorker in origin, it's really special to see the offices and booth of NASDAQ. And as we flip around to the other side, We have Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Company, one of the big, long-time Japanese banks that really does a great job for the global community. And they have a very beautiful open booth. And as you can see on their screen, one of the things that they do is trade finance, which is very special to me. So now we cross back to the other side of the world, and we have the booth of the Commercial Bank of Dubai. Great things are happening in the Middle East. This is one of the leading banks, and this bank has been instrumental in bringing the East and West together. Really a good bank, and one of the ones that we're really happy have shown up here at Sibos.